Why can't I find a job? You may ask yourself this question many times. Me too. I did ask this question so many times, and I couldn't figure out the answers until I cracked it. Hi everyone, I'm Thea from tifindajob.co, helping skilled migrants and international graduates get jobs and live a better life. If you are still in the trenches, you're likely not to figure out the answers by yourself. So in this video, I will point out to you the key areas in your whole application process where you might not do a very good job yet. If you want to get a job, then promise me to follow my analysis. Do an honest check with yourself to see whether you're doing a good job in that area or not. And this checking will help you improve your application and get some good results. Now, if you haven't already, please click subscribe to my channel and I will make sure to keep you updated with all the latest strategies about your job search. I guess it's not surprising when I say your application, which includes your resume and cover letter, plays the most important role in your application process. When you submit your application on an online platform such as Seek or LinkedIn, Indeed, this is the opening gate. If you can't get through it, then you don't have any interviews, you can't land a job offer. Make sense? So the most important thing for you is to build a high quality application that can land interviews. So to land an interview, your application first needs to get past an ATS, an applicant tracking system, and after that, impress the hiring manager. You're not the only applicant for the job. There are about 300 applicants for one job. So a human cannot read all these applications in a short time. That's why employers need to use an ATS to screen out the unqualified candidates and just leave the qualified candidates for the hiring manager to review one more time. And at this route, if your resume cannot impress and convince the hiring manager, you still cannot land an interview. So I want to raise one of the biggest mistakes that hundreds of job seekers are making, which is using only one resume to apply for all the jobs. Or they just revise some words here and there to fit the new company. But it's not enough. And you can see the result is very obvious that you have applied for countless jobs, but you still haven't received an interview. It shows that your application hasn't been customized properly. So if you want to know how to pass the ATS effectively, then I recommend you to watch these two videos right here, where I gave you step-by-step on how to pass any ATS in the world. So I will also put the links to these videos up here, so make sure that you check them out. And before I move to the next tip, please click subscribe to my channel and I will make sure to keep you updated with all the job search strategies that you need to land a job. Now, talking about interviews, I want you to know that you not only need one interview, but you need several interviews in order to get a job, because people rarely get a job right from the first interview. So it does happen, but not to the majority of people. And getting interview is the task of your application. So getting back a little bit to tip number one, your application needs to generate not only one, but at least several interviews for you, so that you have more opportunities to practice and finally ace the job offer. Now, the biggest mistake of job seekers is not preparing or not preparing enough for interviews. I don't know why is that, but if you ask me, the most important thing to nail down your interviews, it is your preparation. You need to know what questions that they may ask, the most commonly asked questions, and prepare some points to answer these questions. And if you don't prepare, your brain will blank out in the interviews and you can't present your best version. And if English is not your mother language, that's another reason that you need to prepare for interviews in advance. If most of your competitors are native speakers, they have excellent communication skills. They also prepare in advance. Then how can you beat them without preparation? Now, during your preparation, focus on getting strategic answers for the interview questions. Ensure that you analyze the job requirements carefully. You know inside out what they are looking for in the job. Prepare your answers to address what they are searching for. Your answers is what makes or breaks the interview. Other things such as your communication skills, your body language are just value added after you have nailed down your answers. So throughout the interview, you need to prove that you can technically deliver the job, you've got the skills, the experience that they need, and you're a culture fit for their company. Now, many of you may not like it when I say local experience is highly appreciated by the hiring managers because you've just moved to a new country and you haven't got it yet. I say this from both the perspective as a hiring manager having worked in the local country, and I can see that it's so important. Once you've got the local experience, you can hit the ground running. And the company doesn't need to give you time to get used to the new environment or give you training. And from a job seeker's and an employee's perspective, I totally understand that you will struggle a little bit, at least for the first few months or the first 6 months in the new job if you haven't got local experience. So let me ask you a question. If the hiring manager pay the same salary either for you or for a local candidate with local experience, and that candidate can deliver the job quickly while they have to give you more time and training, who would you choose? The answer is very obvious, someone with the local experience, right? So my advice for you is to try to get the local experience anywhere and as early as you can. You may say, oh Thea, I haven't got a job. Then how can I get local experience? So actually there are many ways to get it if you really want it. So if you are a graphic designer, an architect, civil engineer, urban planner, marketing accountant, kind of service-based jobs, then you can work as a freelancer. And because your clients are local, you will easily get the local experience from your jobs and put them in your resume or talk about them in your interviews. And if you can't offer a freelance job, then you should do volunteering, internships, apprenticeship. Don't pay too much attention to whether it's a paid or unpaid job. You are unemployed anyway. So try to get the local experience first, and then it will help you finally get a job you want. Before I move to the next step, please click subscribe to this channel, and I will make sure to keep you updated with all the latest strategies about your job search. Now, can you guess what is the most popular source of hire for companies? No, it's not the career sites. According to the research done by JobVite, it's only 21% and it's number 2 in the list. The most popular source is employee referral, which accounts for 40% and stands at number 1 on the list. Now I'm talking about the hires, not the applicants. These are the people who actually got hired by the companies. And there are many reasons why referrals contribute to a big part of hires. And some key reasons are these referrals are of high quality. They are much less expensive to recruit and the recruitment process is shorter. So I also got my job thanks to referral, and as a hiring manager, I also prefer referrals because these people are of high quality. I won't take a high risk as they receive a good recommendation from my contacts. And as a career coach, I know the secret hiring process of the hiring manager, and I can confirm with you this method is on a number 1 of their priority list when recruiting. So if you haven't got a strong network, it would be more challenging for you to get a job, but it's not too late now. I started off like you. I even didn't have a LinkedIn profile before moving to the new country. And I got my job thanks to my network. So if I could do it, nothing can stop you from doing the same. Now, I have shared with you 4 areas that you should focus on if you want to get a job, and they are also the answers for you why you haven't got a job yet. So if you ask me, but 4 areas are quite a lot, which one should I focus on fixing first? Then I would recommend you to focus on your resume. That is the most important piece of document in your whole application process. If you also want to solidify your foundation more, I would like to invite you to my free resume masterclass, the 3 simple steps to get interviews, where I will walk you through step by step on how to write an ace resume to get interviews in only 6 seconds and land the job offers. It's also the strategy that helped me land my 6-figure salary full-time job in only 2 weeks and help my clients land their 5 to 6-figure salary full-time jobs in a matter of weeks. So make sure you don't miss out on this class. The link to join is theaho.co/aceresume. It's also in the first comment of this video. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this video. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, share with your friends. Your support will help spread out this video and help more job seekers. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.